What's up, Clay County? Today we're on the campus of Clay High School for the Clay County Student Athlete of the Month, being presented by our good friends, Northeast Florida Builders Association. Again, we cannot thank them enough for their generosity and support, particularly for this recognition. All right, Clay County, today we're being joined by junior Merrick Rapoza, and wait till you hear about all the impressive things that this young man is doing when it comes to academics, athletics, and in the community. With that, Merrick, congratulations on being selected as the October Student Athlete of the Month, man. That's awesome. And I look down here and I see the academics and athletics and what you're involved in on the campus and in the community, and I can easily see why Clay High nominated you for this particular award. And I can see why the county and the committee selected you as the October Student Athlete of the Month.
Yes, sir.
That said, we're going to dive right into the academics. 4.0 GPA. I'm just going to make this real simple for you. I know everybody understands that. That means all A's. All right. 4.54 weighted GPA. Number 6 in your class.
Sir.
Man, why are the standards so high when it comes to academics?
For me, like this academics, they're super important for me because I want to try and maximize my ability to be able to get into the next level and just make everything look as nice as possible for me. Try and better myself and set myself up for the future.
And I'm assuming that's coming from somebody. There's some type of role model. There's somebody saying, Merrick, these are the things that are going to allow you to be successful.
Yeah, especially from like a young age. My grandpa was a big part of that, especially my parents too.
Yeah.
Just trying to encourage me to continue to get good grades, and also my cousin just trying to beat her throughout her high school career type thing.
I love it, man. A bunch of people just all involved to pour into you to make sure you're the best version of yourself, and that's what we all need, right, at the end of the day.
Exactly.
All right, with that, 4.0, 4.54, tell me a little bit about the classes you're taking here at Clay High.
So I'm taking 5 AP classes right now, and I'm also in the health science program. But sometimes the workload's a little much, but I enjoy it. I got some buddies in AP classes, so it's not too bad. It kind of balances out.
So AP classes. So when we're talking about AP classes, we're talking about extremely challenging and rigorous classes, right? Some of the hardest on the campus here at Clay High School. And when you take those AP classes, that also allows you to get college credit. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I get college credit if you pass the exam at the end of the school year.
I love it, man. So with that, why AP classes then?
I've had some good role models here at Clay High School, especially Miss Pete, my freshman year. She's really encouraged me to continue through the AP role, and as well as Miss Sweat. She also encouraged me to do that.
Yeah, and that was kind of one of my next questions was what some of your favorite classes or teachers, when you're talking about academics and you're talking about standards that high. Obviously, there has to be a class or a teacher that kind of stands out to you.
Yeah, Miss Pete, definitely my freshman year. She really set a tone for me, especially in AP Human. It's just kind of like a first AP class ever, and then she just encouraged me to keep going through. And also Miss Sweat and Miss Glazer. They've also really big helps for me. Some
amazing teachers here at Clay High School, and I can tell you on a personal level, a couple of those teachers were my kids' teachers when they were here, and I see the impact that they had on my kids' lives, and you hit the nail on the head right there when you're talking about those I guess lack of a better word, legends here at Clay High School.
Yes, sir.
All right, Merrick, so clearly you're crushing it here when it comes to academics, but as I stated earlier, Clay County, that's not all that Merrick does here on the campus of Clay High School. With that, let's go talk about some of the athletics that you're involved in here at Clay High School. Come on, Merrick. All right, Clay County, we are back here on the campus of Clay High School for the October Student Athlete of the Month with Mr. Merrick Rapoza. All right, Merrick, as we talked about earlier, academics, crushing it, knocking it out of the park. But now we're going to talk about athletics, Merrick. And you know what? Actually, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to let you tell us about the athletics that you're involved in here at Clay High School. Also, do me a favor. Elaborate a little bit, maybe on the positions that you play, too.
Yes, sir. So I play football, baseball, and basketball here at Clay High School. For football, I'm the quarterback, and this football season, I'm just excited to see next football season. It's just my class coming up, 2025 class. We've been playing varsity since our sophomore year. I'm excited to see what next year holds for us. And then basketball, I'm currently playing basketball right here. It's my junior season. and started off hot, 1-0 last night. Ended up with a loss, but I'm excited for the rest of the season. I'm playing the 4 right now, playing power forward. And then lastly, baseball. Baseball's at the entire off season. It's just like baseball, 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 basketball, baseball, basketball, baseball, football, football, football. It's
AP classes.
yeah, AP classes. Got to include those somewhere. But no, yeah, I'm excited for baseball season this year. I think we got a solid squad. 3 varsity returners that were sophomores last year. I'm excited to see what we can do this year.
Yeah, and what's cool is, I got to come over last year and watch you guys make a run in the playoffs in baseball and get to see you pitch, and then to watch you, quarterback of the team last year as a sophomore, and then watch that growth this year, and then to see you the other night, on the basketball court and shooting free throws, that kind of leads me to this, Merrick. You're a 3-sport athlete, and as I said to you earlier, you're basically a unicorn. That doesn't really exist anymore, particularly when we talk about your grades and the things that you're doing in the community.
Sure.
That really doesn't exist. But when we're talking about an individual student athlete who's participating in 3 sports, why do you feel like it's beneficial for you to participate in 3 sports and not just specialize in one sport like a lot of people are doing now?
Yeah, like growing up, my dad always put me in. When it was basketball season, it was basketball season. When it was football season, it was football season. When it was baseball season, it was baseball season. That's all we focused on. And I just think continuing throughout middle school, I tried out for all 3. I made all 3 my 7th grade year. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna stick with this. And I got into high school, and then same thing. I tried out for all 3, made all 3. I'm just like working my way up through the program. I love all the coaches here, love the atmosphere, and then I think some perks of it are just I get to pick every coach's little brain, things like weightlifting. Every coach has their own thing on weightlifting. Every coach has their own thing on athletic drills and all these minds that have been here for so long, and just to pick all their brains and incorporate it into all 3 sports, because they all correlate. People think that you got to have specialized skills for all 3, but they all somehow correlate in their own unique way.
Honestly, I don't know if I could give a better answer. And I mean, you even said some things of trying to take different strategies and skills and concepts from coaches and having some carryover. That's big time stuff. That's a mature answer. That's a great way of looking at those things. So I talked about watching you play those 3 sports. I've been pretty fortunate to see you do those things. And you've been a part of some big games, so to speak. Is there a particular moment in any of those 3 sports that kind of sticks out that because at the end of the day, that's what we want to do is make memories,
Yeah.
right? Is there anything that kind of sticks out in any of those 3 sports?
But last year basketball season, the Fleming clay game basketball, that was the most packed I've ever seen in the gym here. That was a really exciting game. I enjoyed that game. I'm excited for that game this year too. And then baseball, regional championship, the amount of people here, just all to see us play, the little kids there running around, they come up to us after the game, ask for autographs and stuff. That was one of my favorite moments here at the high school. And then I guess last year's Fleming game, when I came in and closed that game and we ended up winning for baseball, that was exciting too.
Yeah, and I remember that baseball game with Columbia Lake City, and there's people up on the it was crazy. I had to park way out, down the road. It was insane, man.
People lined up from the bat stop all the way down the foul line, up on top of the coaches' box for the football field. Just everybody's trying to watch the game. Just rows upon rows of people.
And at the end of the day, that's one of the reasons why you play. That's just a cool feeling. All right, man. My last thing here is, I know why I was a coach and why I was a school-based athletic director, and at the end of the day, why I took this job, right, as the county athletic director. And it really leads me to this question: how do you feel like athletics have prepared or are preparing you for life?
I think athletics are they give me that structure of almost getting up every day. I gotta go do this. There's no just days off. Just oh, I don't want to go do this today. I think it's really preparing me in the future. It's also the coaches they've gone through this. They know what they're expecting, and they're trying to feed that on to us. I think some kids kind of take that for granted. They kind of think, oh, the coach will know what he's talking about. That's never gonna happen to me. And then down the road, it's oh, that is gonna happen to me.
Yep.
I do gotta go get the job in 2 years. I do have to go out and have a family and try and like stuff like that.
Yeah, no. And what I hear you talking about is basically it's teaching you values, right? It's teaching you integrity. It's teaching you honor, and it's also teaching you life skills: how to get up on time, how to be a part of a team, you know, how to overcome adversity and persevere. And at the end of the day, I'm hoping that's exactly what we're doing in Clay County. You know, we want you to win. We want you to have those moments, but we certainly hoping we're having those teachable moments too, as far as values and life skills. All right, Merrick. Again, questioning in the classroom, 3-sport athlete. But that's not it. I know, as we talked about a while ago, you know, 5 AP classes and all those things that you're doing. You have more. And so let's do this. Let's go talk about all the involvement you are here on the campus of Clay High School and the community involvement. Come on, Merrick. Let's go talk about it. Clay County, we're back here on the campus of Clay High School with Merrick Rapoza, October Student Athlete of the Month. All right, Merrick, as we talked about academics, check, athletics, check. Now let's talk about all the things that you're involved in here on the campus of Clay High School and outside these walls, how you give back to the community, which, again, Clay County, is a lot. Let's start with this with your clubs here. So I see you're involved in ALC, HOSA, NHS. Tell me a little bit about HOSA and why HOSA.
HOSA, it's nice to be into it's like a group of people that really enjoy the health field. Like I want to go into sports medicine in my future, and I think that's going to set me up the best way. Miss Elrod's really going to do a job like taking around and like taking over the program and redoing it. Kind of my freshman year, there was a little like discrepancy. It's like teachers, new teachers, and all that. Right. Miss Elrod's really done a good job of taking over that program, and the program like there's competitions now, and it's doing good.
I love it. There's purpose to it, right?
Yes,
we're not just showing up every day.
It's not just another club.
I love it. Yeah, man. Good stuff. Get something out of it. All right. On that, man, I see that you're part of the ALC. What is the ALC? Tell me a little bit about that.
So the Athletic Leadership Council, so every sport nominates 2 people, and it's their job to kind of organize things around campus, try and get more student life involved, and go out in the community and also help the community. So we helped did the fall festival, which was a great turnout. I really enjoyed that. Me and my brothers went to it, and I enjoyed, just the committee coming together and working the stuff around campus.
Yeah, students involved and putting you guys in leadership positions to take ownership of your campus and to being put in roles to go out in the community and to give back, which kind of leads me to all your volunteering stuff. So with that, I see with the ALC, you talked about the fall festival, but you guys also are involved with Trunk or Treat, and I see you guys do an event down at Charles E. Bennett when it comes to Christmas time. Tell me a little bit about the Trunk or Treat.
So the Trunk or Treat, it was nice. All the sports, we all did the trunk, and it was nice to see all the kids just walk around and like interact with all the sports players, as well as like to see the community kind of show up.
Yep.
We put it out there and then advertise it, and then everybody showed up. That's what I like about the community here at like Clay High School, Clay County especially. Just people like willing to go out in the community and show up at Clay High School. And if we're going to give back to the community, I think it's a great way to do it.
That's exactly right. You know what I mean. But the key words are giving back to the community, and you understanding the importance of that. Only as a student at Clay High School. So, you know, again, as the county athletic director, can't thank you enough, and the ALC that's here at Clay High School for doing that. All right, man. I want to kind of finish with this because I see obviously you volunteer at Pop Warner and flag football and YMCA. Why is that important to you?
It's really important to me, not only because I'm friends with those kids' my friends are those kids' little brothers, and I enjoy like giving back to the community. Like the things I'm learning here, I want to give to them early, so they have the best chance to do it and doing well when they get to high school. And maybe not just, like seeing me and like almost as a role model, trying to influence kids to, you know, stay in multiple sports. Like it's not just about specializing in one super early. Just stay in a wide variety of sports and just continue to grow through your life in the high school and hopefully in college sports. So that's the end goal. I mean, everybody wants to go to college free. Try and go to college for free. Yeah. Just play sports and just why not make college more fun with sports?
Yeah, and to be able to volunteer and to give back to something you're passionate about, and just listening to you earlier and speaking with you off camera, you know, all those people involved in your life that did that for you, I think you see the value in that. And that would be my guess of why it's so important to you to go down there to these youth camps and these youth clinics and these organizations.
Yes, sir. Especially like me growing up around Clay High School, just like coming to the games when I was younger, wearing my Pop Warner jersey and seeing those kids out there play. The Clay Fleming rivalry, the Clay Middleboard rivalry, it's been a great upbringing. I've enjoyed sitting in the end zones playing football with my friends, and now we're playing on the field.
Yep.
Me and my buddies, we're playing in the Clay Fleming matchups, playing in the Clay Middleburg games, and it's
great stuff, Merrick.
Yeah,
you're getting it done, man. Clay County, as I told you at the beginning, this guy's getting it done here. An extremely impressive young man. As we talked about academics, athletics, you know, campus and community involvement, he's knocking it out of the ballpark. All right, Merrick, let's do this. Let's go make you the official Student Athlete of the Month. Come on, Merrick, let's go do that. Clay County, we are back here with Merrick Rapoza to make it official for the Student Athlete of the Month. Again, being presented by Northeast Florida Builders Association. Before we do that, we're being joined by Athletic Director, Mr. Jared Moses. We certainly can't thank him enough for all the great things that he's doing right here for student athletes on the campus of Clay High School. All right, Merrick, some perks for being the Student Athlete of the Month.
Yes,
you get this awesome, you get this awesome quarter-inch Under Armour zip-up, being sponsored by our good friends at BSN. You know, we can't thank them enough for all the great things they do for recognizing this program. And now you get this awesome certificate frayed, man.
Yes, sir.
You know, congratulations on that. And on top of that, we got a couple of tickets, my friend, provided by the Jacksonville Icemen. We can't thank them enough for their support too. So, Merrick, again, congratulations, man, on being October Student Athlete of the Month.